Crabman from Crabman Gaming here, and today I am playing WWE 2K15, the Who Got NXT mode as Rusev. The first match is Rusev versus Xavier Woods. Here's the ravishing Russian Lana. Here to introduce Miro. They were married in 2016.
People of America rise for Mother Russia Superstars.
Kind of voice sync was all out there. But here comes Rusev to the ring, born in 1984, also known as Miro. This is when he was doing the Russian gimmick before it got changed to his native Bulgaria, as you can see on his shoulder. Now in All Elite Wrestling, as a shortened version of his own name, Miro, but was in WWE from 2010 until 2020, making his main roster debut at the Royal Rumble in 2014, and then squashing poor old Zack Ryder in April of that year. Had some interesting moments in WWE, notably becoming the United States champion 3 times, and coming to the ring on that massive tank at WrestleMania against John Cena. Rusev Day was an absolute phenomenon with Aiden English, and I can't believe they didn't capitalise on that more. But here he is, the monster of NXT. It's Ernest the Cat Miller's music, and it's Xavier Woods.
From 8 years old, weighing 207 pounds, Xavier Woods.
Poor Xavier Woods. Oh my goodness, what's wrong with his eyes?
This is a new Xavier Woods. He is focused and he's angry.
Somebody call my mama. Somebody call my mama. This gimmick's gonna get me featured endeavored. It's a good thing. I started the new day. This is when he teamed with R-Truth and we just get squashed. I think they had a handicap match on one of those pay-per-views where Rusev beat Xavier and R-Truth. This was a terrible gimmick. I don't know why he's got Ernest the Cat's music. The best moment of this music was when Ernest the Cat Miller was in the 2004 Royal Rumble and he was with Lamont and he was dancing, and I think Chris Benoit threw him out and JR or Taz went, "He's got plenty of time to call his mama now." My favourite moment from that Rumble. And Lamont lost his wig. So good. And also, the Funkasaurus had this music. Poor Xavier Woods.
These two have gone at it multiple times here at NXT, and each time Xavier Woods has tried a different game plan.
Yeah, have to admire Woods' determination and his heart to still go after Rusev after he's had his number so many times.
When it comes to Xavier Woods, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get up.
So Miro has a YouTube and a Twitch. Talking over the King, sorry King.
Wait a minute, look at this big...
Just like Crabman, I have a YouTube. I do have a Twitch. I haven't started Twitch, but if you can follow me at Crabman Gaming on Twitch, it will help for when I begin.
Over the mighty Rusev.
Everybody else Rusev comes in contact with just seems to anger him.
Yeah, and especially Xavier Woods seems like. Hopefully, Woods can have better luck this go around.
But I am very active here on YouTube. Videos every few days.
This guy's just going from one painful move to another. Man,
Ba-boom.
that one rocked him.
He drops the elbow. The 300-pounder has made quite a splash on Raw and SmackDown.
What's his signature?
Not to mention his impressive debut at the Royal Rumble.
Oh, and what an unbelievable debut it was for Rusev. He's going to be in force here in the WWE for years to come.
And of course, Lana has to be proud as she guides what she calls the 1,000-year legacy.
That's
Oh!
it. He's out.
Submit Woods with the accolade.
I wonder if there's anybody on the roster that can stop Rusev.
Well, by the looks of things now, it certainly doesn't look like Xavier Woods.
This is now the game over.
Determination. I really do. But at this point, he may be risking long-term or even permanent damage.
Button Match City. Xavier Woods taps out. So glad he found the New Day. Because here he is, Jobber City.
Rusev
here is your winner, Rusev.
Rusev picks up the victory.
Yeah, Rusev sending a powerful message to the entire NXT locker room.
Rusev gets the W.
The next match is Rusev versus another New Day member, Kofi Kingston, in a singles match. Here comes Lana. Miro, the current, as of recording this video, undefeated TNT champion in All Elite Wrestling. I'm sure it's just the same intro as before with the out-of-sync voice acting.
Внимание! 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 People of America rise for Mother Russia's Superstars.
Rusev! The best man! I did like when he had that hair. Kind of got the slim shady hair going on at the moment. I'm trying to think of some other highlights of Rusev's career. Kind of imagine or remember Rusev as never having a WWE or Universal title shot, but he did face AJ Styles for the WWE title at Extreme Rules in 2018, which I had actually completely forgotten about. I think because they did Dolph Ziggler versus The Miz in an Iron Man in the main event, so it was kind of overshadowed. That kind of title opportunity was overshadowed as it wasn't even on last. But I don't remember him receiving any other championship matches. He might have done, but I don't remember it at all. And we're about to be Jamaican me crazy with Kofi Kingston. Where's Mike Adamley? You know, he's still got the SOS music. SOS. Look at his attire.
And approaching the ring from Ghana, West Africa, weighing 212 pounds, Kofi Kingston.
It was 2 weeks ago that Kofi Kingston was backstage talking about how excited he was to be coming to NXT when Lana challenged him on Rusev's behalf.
Yeah, well, let's see how it's happening.
Still 4 years away from Kofi Mania challenging.
And we're off here with Rusev taking on Kofi Kingston, a superstar who's won numerous championships over his years in the WWE.
Yeah, but you know how much that means here tonight? Absolutely nothing.
Well, you're right, King. When you're in the ring with a force such as Rusev, all past accolades go out the window.
Accolade.
Rusev is
I love it.
looking
Accolade
incredibly
versus,
impressive
well, Rusev
as
versus
of late.
Kofi.
Man, I am in total awe of Rusev. Being around this industry as long as I have,
Mongolian
I know
chop.
when somebody special comes along. And Rusev is special.
You know, it's the strength alone that makes Rusev special, but then when you combine it with his agility, his mean streak, the spitefulness, he's just
Lariato.
You know when I knew? When I looked into his eyes, that destructive look in his eyes tell me that he's going to be a huge star for years to come. Oof, man.
Absolutely dominating poor Kofi.
What a shot! Oh, a reversal! Oh! A swift kick, huge power move.
This could be over quickly.
Oh, mama!
It's going worse for Kofi
Great
than
reversal.
Rusev's love square with Dolph Ziggler, Summer Rae, and Lana. What were they thinking? Also, I miss Rusev Day and Aiden English. I hope Aiden English has got a job somewhere in wrestling. I miss the war feelings. Oh, big backdrop.
I can assure you, Rusev has a tremendous future in WWE.
Got a critically damaged Kofi.
Kingston has done nearly everything there is to do in this business, and Rusev is looking very impressive against him.
Yeah, I don't doubt Rusev's WWE future at all.
I remember that
It's his
comeback.
competition
Drop,
future
chop,
that
leapfrog.
I worry about.
Well, you can
Boom
tell
drop.
there are
It's not the
many
boom drop for a
WWE
while.
superstars watching this match right now and worrying
Too
about
fast.
having to one day step into the ring with Rusev.
Good God, is he pressing a secret button to move that fast? I mean, those kicks
Do
are
something,
giving
Kofi.
me the feeling. I can promise you that.
It's hard to counter when they don't
Look out, headbutt.
when they don't
Man, that
do
one rocked
anything.
him.
Alright, running
You
muck
can
kick.
hear the fans
Come back.
rolling onward.
Oh
He
no.
was one step ahead on that
Kofi's feeling it.
You know, I've seen Rusev in the ring against many top stars here in NXT, and
And Kofi Kingston is rolling.
if you want to see an
Notch cut kick.
You were?
And she
Submit
said
Kofi with the
Rusev
accolade.
doesn't want to defeat Kingston.
I'm sure we can.
He wants to drive right through him.
Well, it looks like
Game
his plan is going as
over.
designed. He's really taking it to Kofi.
Man, nobody in NXT makes a statement in that
Like
ring.
matching, it's like playing track and field from the early 80s or 90s. Oh, I'm gonna have to do another finisher. That's a bit annoying. I thought that was gonna be enough. I don't think I damaged his body enough. Or his neck enough. He's all red though.
Well, he might have been losing some of his grip there anyway. He probably figured it would be better to release the hold now before his opponent could counter it.
Okay, another chance building up my meter.
Now it may just be a matter of time.
This is where your taunts really help as well. They build up really quick.
I don't know how much longer he's going to be able to go.
One word
Boom.
describes this assault. Punishment. He's absolutely punishing his opponent here.
He needs to dig way down deep if he wants to keep going now.
And he dodges that one.
Oh my gosh! Down goes Kofi.
Whoa, trying to put him away.
What a
Rusev
slam.
maneuver.
Drag him to the middle. Oh, it is definitely game over, like Twitch and YouTube for Miro.
Rusev. Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's over.
Opponent tap right here.
Oh man, does that look painful?
Rusev is victorious.
Check time.
Rusev.
Your winner, Rusev.
Rusev with a huge win over Kofi Kingston.
Well, that's what they call a statement win, Cole. Look out, WWE. Here comes Rusev.
The next match is Rusev versus the master of the 619, Rey Mysterio. Here's Lana. The sync is all out again. It's not all elite, it's all out of sync. He's also in the League of Nations with Wade Barrett, Sheamus, and Alberto Del Rio.
Внимание! Внимание! Внимание!
It was a pretty average stable indeed.
Mother Superstars!
But they did help Roman Reigns lose the WWE Championship to Sheamus. I said that the wrong way around. I meant to say help Sheamus win the WWE Championship at TLC. Then Roman Reigns would reclaim the championship on Raw before losing it at the Royal Rumble to Triple H, who would then get booed out of the building with Roman Reigns at the following WrestleMania. I don't know who thought that was a good idea for a main event. It definitely wasn't. But Roman doing a good job at the moment with his head of the table gimmick. And Miro doing a great job as the AEW TNT champion. Took a little bit of time to find his feet. Now he is on form. Great match with Eddie Kingston at the last pay-per-view. All in. All out. All out. I got confused because I watched All In like a week ago. 61619, boyaka boyaka. I don't remember Rey Mysterio ever being in NXT. Boyaka boyaka, 619, boyaka boyaka, Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio.
Approaching the ring from San Diego, California, with 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio.
Rey Mysterio heard the stories of Rusev's destruction and came here because he wanted to be the guy to stop the unstoppable train.
Yeah, well, good luck. Many have tried with little success.
It was weird because I watched All In about a week ago, and then All Out was 2 weeks ago. So I got a little confused with the names, but yeah, All In was pretty interesting. Rey Mysterio was actually in the main event, teaming with the Young Bucks. No, not teaming with the Young Bucks. Wrestling against the Young Bucks.
This is absolutely David versus Goliath. Speed versus strength. Who has the advantage here?
Well, you know, it's hard to say, Michael. This is such a contrast in style. You have the unconventional style of Rey Mysterio against the ground and pound Muay Thai expert Rusev.
It'll be interesting to see which style proves superior here tonight.
Right.
Oh my, the force behind that headbutt was incredible.
Look out! Headbutt! You know, Cole, I recently heard Rusev's social ambassador, Lana, call her man a WWE World Heavyweight Champion in waiting.
That's a lot of confidence.
Never happened.
But let's let him get through Rey Mysterio before we start anointing him a future WWE World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeah, but I've seen a lot of guys come and go, Cole. This one's got the goods. I wouldn't be surprised at all if Rusev captured the WWE World Heavyweight Championship sometime in the very near future. Rey Mysterio has been part of the fabric of WWE since 2002, and it didn't take him long to make a splash in the company. Within 4 months of his debut in 2002, he was lifting the WWE Tag Team Championship. It may have taken a few more years after that, but the individual titles eventually started to come to Mysterio as well.
You want at WrestleMania, defeating Randy Orton and Kurt Angle for the World Heavyweight Championship. I was trying to get a word in, but All In, Rey Mysterio was in the main event. It was the Golden Elite of Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks, with Kota Ibushi teaming up to defeat Bandito, Rey Fenix, and Rey Mysterio. And the show was running really long, so if you go back and watch it,
He's going to give up. He's got to give up.
it looks really odd because Rey Mysterio's music hits and he's just nowhere to be seen for about 2 or 3 minutes. So I don't know if Rey Fenix and Bandito were supposed to have their own entrances first, but Rey was just not ready at all.
Rusev is in position.
What's happening here?
Oh, out of nowhere! And you can hear the fans willing him on.
Boom.
Ooh, and he got dropped.
You know, make these legs red. It's actually quite hard to make some red legs. There we go. Submit Rey with the accolade. Oh, my signature's.
Oh, you know, Rey Mysterio is one of the most thrilling superstars WWE has ever seen. Maybe even the most thrilling of all time. I mean, Rey can turn it on and defeat anyone in that ring. All while flying
He blows a
through the air,
splash.
moving at the speed of light.
Oh, I love it. He's red. He's red. Time for the accolade.
Whoa, he's measuring.
Quick victory over Rey Mysterio like Samoa Joe at WrestleMania when he defeated him in under a minute.
Stays in this, the closer he is to losing the match.
Rusev crushes Rey Mysterio. There's just one match to go.
Rusev hopes to build a legacy that'll last 1,000 years, and he will build that legacy on domination. The kind of domination, and that's the match.
Rusev's final challenge: Rusev versus Dolph Ziggler. It's Lana again, with their out of sync voice acting. The ravishing Latvian Lana. Actually pretty disgusting what WWE did to her when Rusev was fired and Nia Jax put her through a table every single week on Raw. It's just bullying from WWE of the highest order, so this is my little spiel to be able to say that was pretty poor. And then they released her after that, so hopefully she's enjoying what she's doing now. I know she's done some acting work as well. Maybe doesn't want to go back into wrestling after WWE, but only time will tell. I'm sure they're both enjoying themselves. Probably good not to have to turn up every week just to be put through a table as some sort of insider rib, which is pretty disappointing. But here is Rusev set for his final challenge against Dolph Ziggler, even though this is set before the Ziggler, Lana, Summer Rae, and Rusev Love Square. I probably said someone twice there. I lost track of where I was. But here he is, Rusev. I'm here to show the world, come on!
And approaching the ring from Hollywood, Florida, weight 213 pounds, Dolph Ziggler.
The NXT universe is in full force for the show-off. Yeah, they love him here at NXT. But can he pull off a win against the mighty Rusev?
I'm here to show the world. Definitely some matches you should check out of Rusev's. Rusev versus Kevin Owens versus Cesaro. I can't even say it. Versus Cesaro from Raw in July of 2015. And also another match from Raw: Cesaro, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, Rusev. A couple of great matches. AJ Styles from Rusev at Extreme Rules, even though I'd forgotten about it. And that four-way from WrestleMania was good as well, even though most people forgot about it. The Aleister Black and Ricochet versus The Bar versus Rusev and Shinsuke Nakamura.
The great part for Rusev here is that he has nothing to lose and everything to gain by being in the ring with Dolph Ziggler.
Yeah, Rusev can only go up from here. That's what happens when you step into the ring with a multiple-time World Heavyweight Champion.
On the flip side, though, I don't think Rusev will be content with just being in the ring with Ziggler. He wants to win.
And now it is show-off time. Don't waste time floating here.
Too much countering from Ziggler. You don't want to grapple Ziggler because all he does is counting.
Rusev digging down deep. Rusev reverses it.
Don't count. No. Dolph counters all the time.
Going across the back of the trunks. Well, on the front, that gives you a pretty good idea of what they think of themselves and their ability in the ring.
Oh no.
The thing with Dolph Ziggler is he backs it up every single night. You know, if I'm Dolph Ziggler,
Fantastic counter to wrestle Dolph Ziggler.
Rusev, the weight disadvantage is incredible.
Ziggler's giving up about 100 pounds to Rusev, but let's not forget that Dolph's an accomplished WWE superstar.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he should take Rusev
Flying clothesline.
He's just so destructive inside that ring.
Conversion of the accolade.
Oh, look at the spine beams.
But you don't want to let them go because otherwise you lose all your momentum.
Does that look painful?
This is serious gut check time.
Oh, a reversal. Oh.
If you're going to make a name for yourself, this is the guy to do it against.
Yeah, but if it was me, I wouldn't give Dolph Ziggler a chance to breathe. I'd be all over him if I were Rusev.
Oh no.
Rusev agrees
Power
with you,
slam.
King. He doesn't want to let Ziggler back into this match. King Dolph Ziggler prides himself on being one of the most athletically gifted superstars in
Huge
WWE
German.
today. Ziggler is a
You have to avoid that light
lifetime
damage,
subscriber
which
to
is
the
quite hard.
ideology. Anything you can do, I can do better. And loves when he has a chance to prove it.
Oh, power slam again.
What a shot! Dolph Ziggler digging down deep.
Rusev reverses it.
Playing mind games. Yeah, a little intimidation there.
I actually wanted Dolph to beat up, but it didn't happen. I got to run him from the corner. Boom! Submit Ziggler with the accolade.
Dolph Ziggler has to be questioning his decision to come down
Oh,
to
no.
NXT.
It must be so hard.
He countered my finisher. He countered my finisher.
Barely seen complete
Sleeper.
pass.
Yeah, not
Is
to
a sleeper
mention,
the finisher?
Rusev is not
I'm in the ropes though. I'm in the ropes. I'm in the
He
ropes.
employs so many different styles and has superhuman strength.
Was that his finisher or not? Yeah, it was his finisher. The zigzag and the sleeper. So got to avoid light damage, which is quite hard.
He's got him covered.
And he doesn't stay down for long.
I have a strong
Gotta do the
feeling
accolade
that these
again.
guys will throw caution to the wind and just go full steam ahead. Rusev reverses it. Oof, man. How much more? How much more are you willing to... Oh my gosh!
Big tackle.
Just trying to goad his opponent into making a mistake here.
That's good enough.
Come to yet another turning point in this match.
Alternate signature.
Could it be?
Big slam.
Oh,
Into the accolade. This should be enough. We've avoided light damage. Game over.
Oh, trying
This should be the end of Rusev's story.
Will this be it?
Go.
You almost start to see him fading now.
Ziggler taps, Ziggler taps.
This gets closer.
Thank you for joining me. Has been Crabman from Crabman Gaming. If you haven't liked, shared, or subscribed, or commented, please do now. If not, it's okay. If you watched the video, that is enough.
Here is your winner, Rusev.
Rusev.
Rusev downs Dolph Ziggler.
What a showing by Rusev. He's awesome. I mean,
He has dominated the competition.
All good things must come to an end. But I wish that match could have gone on a little longer.
Thank you for joining me. The next playthrough will be Corey Graves, so stay tuned. Have a wonderful day, and see you later.